All right. We are live, Fezzy, high above Times Square, high above the Hard Rock, looking down on the Opie and Anthony anniversary party.
The anniversary party, Halloween party, live at the Hard Rock Cafe. Ronnie, can you feel the electricity in the air?
Even this far up, Fezzy, looking down, which has got to be about 7, 8 stories above the action right now. I can see the people milling around. There is excitement. You can feel it here tonight.
It's a virtual who's who. When I saw Sandy Kane and Twatto on the red carpet tonight,
I know.
I knew it was going to be a special evening.
I asked her what she was wearing. She just said funk. Maybe that's our role here tonight, is find out what people are wearing.
I asked Twatto what he was wearing. He said Sandy Kane.
Oh, that's kind of gross. When you think about it, Fez, it's a little bit gross.
But it is Halloween.
What a night in store. The people are just filing in now. I can look down and see them. Limos lining up one after another.
And we are waiting still for the limo to arrive. Opie and Anthony and Jim Norton coming to the Hard Rock Cafe for the 1-year anniversary / Halloween party.
Now, the entertainment that they've got lined up, Fezzy, stellar.
Coming on first is going to be 2112. That is the Rush tribute band.
Right.
If we can convince them to do Trees, I'm going to be very excited. It'll make my whole night.
I'll go crazy.
Also, coming up after that, Livewire, the AC/DC tribute band.
Uh-huh.
And then wrapping up the show, your headliner tonight, it's 2U, Brother Joe's U2 tribute band.
And Fezzy, look who's just walking up. He just got out of his limousine. It's Brother Joe. How are you, Joe? All right, let's get Joe's mic turned on.
All
there
right.
we go, Danny.
There we go.
Thanks, Danny.
Yes, my limo, plush and opulently appointed, I might add, boys.
You know what?
You look great tonight, Edge.
Thank you.
When I came down Broadway and saw you up on lights there, my friend, it's a nice thing.
You know, that was rather impressive for me to see myself.
Right.
I was impressed with me.
Now, I look at the lineup we have. No American music whatsoever. We just turn our back on the United States.
Oh, look at walking into an ambush. The first time I'm walking into an ambush not on the Opie and Anthony show.
It's Canada, it's Australia, it's Ireland. Nothing here.
Nothing American, my friend.
Oh, the Union Jack will be flying high tonight on Halloween.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, man. Lucky that we didn't get a hurricane, as it were.
You guys got a couple gigs coming up, too, in the next couple of weeks, right?
Yeah, but they're out of town.
Yeah, well, you know where you are on satellite radio.
We're nationwide.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I almost forgot.
So coming up this next weekend, November 4th, you're going to be at the Ritz on Main in Holland,
Ritz
PA.
on Main in Holland, PA, absolutely. You know more about my schedule than I do, Fezzy.
I do my homework, my friend.
I was in Holland. I put my finger in the dike there.
Really?
Yeah, whole different time. Holland.
Oh, was she furious?
Yeah, she was
We could have represented Holland with an AHA tribute.
It would have been nice.
There you go.
Take on me. When that kid was stuck in the comic book, forget about it. I was all tears. I
didn't know that's how you got out of a comic book. You just slam into the sides there, or the panels.
I just had my own schedule handed to me to read off.
Nice.
November 4th, Ritz on Main. The 5th, Burke's Bar in Yonkers. If you haven't been there, you should go.
Oh, go. Okay.
Absolutely.
It's Bring a Gun from Home night. Should be a lot of fun.
If you haven't been there, you probably don't know exactly where it's at. Get directions.
Borderline Yonkers, Bronx, if you know what I mean, yo. And yeah, I mean, we're all over the place, though, guys.
And then Ned Devine's on the 11th in Herndon, Virginia.
Herndon. All right. Now, I mean, you're playing up here. Look at the size of the stage. You don't often get to play.
This is an outstanding stage. Well, you know, I mean, this was at one point. This was what was it? The
Paramount.
The Paramount, yeah. Which is legendary room.
Yeah, the Paramount Theater, where we're doing this from tonight. That's what the Hard Rock in Times Square. Now, the Hard Rock was on 57th Street for probably 20 years.
We had some good parties there too. If you remember,
gigantic parties. But they moved down into Times Square. At one time, this was WWE, and then before that, it was the Paramount where Frank Sinatra performed.
Oh my God!
Martin and Lewis and all the big jazz things. So, I mean, for you, does that work? Is it a good feeling to walk on the stage?
You know, you walk in and you can just smell the funk.
Right.
It's amazing. I
thought that was the chicken tenders.
You can actually feel the history in this room.
See, I only go as far back as the WWE restaurant. I remember this when it was all title belts and ropes.
Yeah, well, and then remember O&A did that stupid. What was the?
Oh, the XFL.
Holy shit! That was this room.
Yeah,
That was here.
That was this
I knew
room.
I
So there's a lot of
recognized this
good luck
place.
attached to this.
So
Yeah.
This
So-
room is a good luck charm.
Yeah, this room is used to near riots. It was the only TV show that I watched, and I went, "Holy shit, this is getting out of control. It's not going to work out."
On TV show, you couldn't use a wide shot because everybody had their finger up.
Right, just not trying to help.
Oh,
They
yeah.
like the guys, but in no way want to help.
They were pests long before they picked up the name.
Yeah, that's true. Finally, they got a name for it. I'm watching people filing in now. You guys are going on last, right?
Yes, as
And
always.
Now, is that because you two is a bigger group than these, or?
No, that's because I'm a selfish fuck and I want to do more songs than them.
Nice. Way to go with
And
it.
you
Yeah.
put this together, getting the other tribute bands,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I work with a lot of the tribute bands locally and on a
So
on a regional
2112,
level.
the best of the Rush tributes?
Absolute best. There are no better. You will think that you're listening to Rush live.
Is that right?
I think, yeah. Anthony's an amazing singer. Anthony, lead singer from 2112. Actually, Anthony Lucchese.
Yeah.
His name is Anthony Lucchese.
Now, the little Asian guy playing bass, who's he?
That's Getty Reed.
Oh, Getty Reed, Fezzi.
We like to call him. That's Jack. Jack is a hell of a bass player. Just like he should have played violin. That's kind of stereotyping, isn't
Sure.
it? He should have played violin, but he
Yeah,
picked up a bass and just took to it.
He should be in a Mo-Yo Ya.
What was that?
Yo-Yo Ma, that's his
Yo-Yo
name.
Momo Ya.
A Yo-Yo Ma tribute band.
And
Momo
boom,
Ya?
and boom goes the dynamite.
Sorry, I've had a bit to
Yeah.
drink.
Oh, it's not. It's Anthony Paul
Yeah.
on vocals and programs. Like that's his real last name.
Right.
Oh, we'll take it though.
I knew his dad, Les Paul. Wonderful guitar player. Just fabulous.
Absolutely killer.
So it should be a fun night all the way around.
Oh yeah, second band is amazing as well. Livewire, they tear it up with AC/DC, man. This guy does Bon Scott and Brian Johnson.
Oh, he does them both.
Does them both.
Which AC/DC doesn't even do, so that's even better. Fez.
That's
Nice.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Twice the treat here tonight.
Well,
They're
and
filing in.
you know, not only they're filing in, but we're up high here, and I see that the pests are climbing. They are now climbing.
Like that old Billy Idol video.
Right.
Yeah, that's scary.
It really is a dancing with myself feeling. It's not going to, right now, let's enjoy it before everyone gets too drunk and too rowdy.
You know, Ronnie, I do see more women this time around than I've seen at past road shows.
I
know, it stinks.
And you always got to worry about that because with Fez, you get a sausage party. But, I'm looking around, and it's really not too bad on women here tonight.
It's looking pretty promising.
Hopefully it'll even out.
We are live, Fezzy, at the Hard Rock in the middle of Times Square. Opie and Anthony doing the 1-year anniversary. It's Ron and Fez. We're going to be hosting the radio part of this one tonight. Now, we talked about all these great bands are coming on stage. Opie and Anthony are going to be on stage and doing a costume contest, among other stuff. So occasionally, when not needed, we'll take over, and if not, it'll be Opie and Anthony on stage.
Right, we'll throw it to the stage, we'll throw it to the bands, the costume contest, $500 first prize plus a XM MiFi going to the grand prize winner tonight.
What's second prize, Fez?
Second prize is $300
Yeah.
plus an XM MiFi, and third place $100 plus the MiFi.
So you've got this whole thing down. You've got little cards in front of you, too.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And, of course, tonight is my salute to Old Hollywood in my costume.
Who are you dressed as tonight? I'm trying to figure it out.
You probably don't recognize me. I'm Fay Ray.
Oh, I see.
Fay Ray from the original King Kong. So it's a salute to Old Hollywood tonight.
If I would have had to guess, I thought you were going as fat girl in a tight dress, but Fay Ray.
With the wig, it looks a little Linda Trippish,
Yeah.
but it's Fay Ray from King Kong.
I did start to think that I was stripping for a while. Hey, of all the gorgeous waitresses, look at this mug trying to hand us potato skins. Not as attractive as we want.
No, we have a bald-headed Armenian actually serving us food tonight.
Brother
Harry
Joe,
T.
What time are you guys scheduled to go on stage?
We're scheduled to start at 10.
10 o'clock.
We're starting about 10 o'clock.
So if these guys run late...
I run a tight ship, my
is
friend. I run a
is that
tight
right?
ship.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, be careful.
Army training did for me.
Once your brother gets up there and starts to stretch you a little bit as
Once
the
he
night
starts
goes on.
babbling, if he starts babbling like he was the other night in Disney, it's all over.
Yeah.
I'm expecting to do a half a minute.
you know, I've seen people walking by, you know, as we're watching the red carpet. I see Big A come by, Fezzi, looking like $1 million. Also, Stalker Patty walked by. And now look who's walking up, Fezzi, from the Hard Rock itself. It's Hard Rock Johnny. Hard Rock Johnny making this scene here tonight, who's done a terrific job putting this together for us. How are you, Johnny? We got a couple different mics there, too. Johnny, nice to see you. Thanks for having us all here from XM.
Johnny!
No problem. Hello, boys.
Johnny, what's the latest, buddy?
Wow, someone just handed Fez a giant sucker.
Yeah, just got a giant chupa pop.
Very nice.
From a very strange-looking
from a scary clown from the Rob Zombie movies.
Fez will actually be using this later as a fisting device. Feel the size of this thing.
All I got was a rock.
All right, I saw that weird clown out front. I have no idea who he was, but he was standing on Broadway doing that act. We'll have to try and talk to him a little later on. It is Ron and Fez. We are live from the Hard Rock. It's the 1-year anniversary for O&A. Johnny, we were just talking, this used to be the old Paramount Theater?
The Paramount Theater was housed in this building. The actual stage was to our right. And that's the stage, though, where Sinatra played, the Beatles played a concert here. Elvis's first movie was premiered here.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so there's a lot of musical history in the building. It's and for us, it was kind of a natural fit.
And now O&A. So really, if
Look,
you
come
full circle. Hey, I also want to talk to you about this. 20 years at least, the Hard Rock was on 57th Street, right?
22, actually.
22 years.
22 years.
Did you get all the guitars moved?
Yes.
And you know, you're in a situation where everybody knows where the Hard Rock was, and then you move. It had to be a little bit of a scary move, even though Times Square, cool, but you had to be a little worried about it.
It was kind of cool the way it all went down. Is we actually closed on Thursday night on 57th Street and opened Friday morning here. And overnight, they actually took down every sign that was on the building, the Cadillac, everything was gone. You'd never know that there was a Hard Rock there. I was up there that morning waiting to come down here in the back of a armored car with little Steven, which is a whole nother story for another day. And there was nothing in the building. It was almost empty already.
If I was on that street, I'd call the cops. Said there's been a robbery. Someone stole a Cadillac.
I know, it does seem weird. What happened with the Cadillac?
It's down in our warehouse now with a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
It's just down there waiting for another home.
How much stuff is in Johnny's garage?
Yeah, right.
I got a couple of guitars.
Every once in a while, you know, he'll just say to himself, hey, I'm going to try on Pete Townshend's pants. Just, you know, it's late at night.
You know, the rules, we have this memorabilia warehouse in Orlando, and the rules are, you know, don't break it. So you could try on clothes,
That's
do anything.
a good rule.
The first thing I do, I'm looking for John Popper stuff, because that's about the only guy I could fit into.
See if you can find something from Mama Cass.
I knew you were going to come with a Mama Cass reference.
Well, it is Halloween. I tried to do it every year.
He got in trouble for finishing the rest of the sandwich. That sandwich was worth big money.
That was a collector's item. That was collectible pork.
We are live right now. It's O&A's first year anniversary, Halloween night here in Times Square in New York. And Halloween, already a crazy night in New York to begin with, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And with this crowd, just looking around, it's like 10 minutes we're open, and I'm feeling a little nervous.
Yeah,
I don't know about you guys, I'm feeling a little nervous.
We're up about 9 floors above everything, Fezzi, looking down on the stage. Beautiful view. Great. We were talking about this with Brother Joe. Gigantic concert stage. Just a couple days ago, you had a big show, right?
Yeah, we had yesterday we had Bon Jovi here,
and
that was just an incredible show. A little acoustic thing. The night before that, 2 nights before that on Friday, Little Steven did 5 bands here. It was, and then of course you guys were at our grand opening where we had Velvet Revolver,
which was a great show.
That was they were unbelievable.
That was
in this small space, it was just unbelievable.
Now you are basically sitting right under where it drops for New Year's Eve. The ball drops almost on top of the Hard Rock.
Yep.
New Year's Eve has got it. I mean, how do you guys even prepare for something like that?
Well, it's a weird thing because you have, I see the boys.
Yeah, it's all coming together. Opie and Anthony now are entering the building.
Look at the entourage. They're flanking them.
They have arrived.
It really does have a Jay-Z feel to them.
So New Year's
Norton
Eve
is kind of an R. Kelly.
In a bad way.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, in a bad way.
I don't condone.
Yeah, no. Although, I noticed you're not allowed to have any trick-or-treaters over tonight.
Exactly. I'm supposed to be at a meeting in Jersey right now at the probation officer's place.
Did you get the fax that says you're not allowed to paint your balls like jack-o'-lanterns like you did last year?
I paint them like little dum-dum drops.
Just help yourself, kids.
Those little lollipops.
Help yourself, boys. It's all going to be fun.
This one's pineapple.
What? I thought it was fish. Anyway, Johnny, what do you have planned for New Year's Eve? What's going down?
Believe it or not, it's still kind of up in the air as to what we're going to do. We're looking for some partners. We got a couple things working. Last year we weren't open yet, but we still managed to have a live television show from on our marquee out front. So we got a couple things coming on. I'm sure we'll get it out there once we're ready to go.
All right, cool. Well, Johnny, thanks so much for having us in here tonight. Nothing better than the Hard Rock in New York City,
It's an absolute
buddy.
pleasure to have you guys here as part of this great event, and maybe a year down the road.
Who knows? Maybe
Who
we'll
knows?
be back.
We'll flip it around. You guys will be out there.
The Ron and Fez 1-year Labor Day party.
That's what we're after. We're at, we really want to pick out whatever doesn't make any sense at all for us. If we're here for a year, Fuzzy, I owe you $100.
That's true.
Because that would be a record for us. O&A, 1-year anniversary tonight, putting together a party, and what a party it is, Fez. 3 bands and a big costume contest.
The costume contest will be coming up a little bit later with a $500 grand prize plus an XM MiFi. And in just a little bit, we'll be kicking it off with the tribute bands. First up will be 2112, the Rush tribute band, followed by Livewire, AC/DC tribute band, and then wrapping everything up tonight with 2U, the U2 tribute band, featuring Brother Joe.
Now, whenever O&A take the stage, or whenever any of the bands take the stage, we'll immediately throw it over there, let you pick it up, find out what the live feel here is in New York City. 1 million people in a parade downtown tonight for Halloween, Fez.
Yeah, that's going on in the Village. They'll miss me, but they'll just have to get along without me this year.
Yeah, this is the 1 year you won't be showing up. Apparently, that one is a tribute. It's kind of a Mardi Gras, and it's a tribute to Knowledge.
Yeah, a lot of jazz performers there. They're going to do a jazz funeral as part of the parade, where they're just marching through the Village. A funeral for old New Orleans, and then a rebirthing or something like that for new Orleans.
So I think Earl is leading that. He wouldn't show up and be with us tonight, but I think he will be downtown because he never misses a jazz funeral.
Exactly. I saw him on TV today just checking out Rosa Parks at the Capitol building.
Come on over. Look who it is, Fezzy. It's Swiss Miss, our friend, and look how she is dressed for us tonight. Now, she is dressed like a little Dutch girl. Let's get her a microphone and some headphones. How you doing, Swiss
Good
Miss?
to see
We're
ya.
on the air here. And you look like $1 million, honey. Like $1 million. Fezzy, Swissy has an exciting little announcement to make. She did some acting today. Tell Fez who you were with.
Just a little bit. I was a Bada Bing girl today.
She was a Bada Bing girl.
I
for
was
the
dancing
Sopranos.
for James Gandolfini.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Way to
Thank
go.
you. Thank you. Yes, I'm on my way to stardom.
You really are.
I'm convinced. Yeah.
Now, what happens? How long do you have to dance like that and on any given day?
Well, the first time I did it, it was only about like 2 or 3 hours. But today, it was a solid 6.5 hours.
6.5 hours. And what were you wearing? Just a G-string?
Just a G-string. Not panties, but a G-string.
Not the Dutch girl outfit?
No. This is Swiss, Fezzy.
Oh, of course. Swiss Smith, of course.
Fezzy, the stars are coming out tonight for O&A's 1-year anniversary. It's one of the Bada Bing girls, Swiss Miss.
Who knew?
Anyone who's anyone is here.
This is true. It's lovely to have you guys back.
Well, you look like $1 million.
Thank
Thanks so
you.
much for coming out
I've
tonight.
missed
Great
you guys.
to see you. Miss you too, honey.
All right.
It
Thank
is
you.
Ron and Fez here hosting the O&A party, Fezzy, 1-year anniversary. And as we come up in just a little bit, the music will be starting, and also we're expecting O&A to take the stage.
That's right. Opie, Anthony, Jim Norton, they are all in the building as we speak. They have arrived, and we're getting ready to kick this party off in just a little bit.
I saw as their limo pulled up, Fezzy, it looked like Club Soda Kenny had to come out shocking people to stay away from it.
Club Soda Kenny, always ready on the taser.
Yeah, he is. He tasers a little too much.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what you call a trick, not a treat.
Yeah, because we've got 3 waitresses down who, believe me, were doing nothing, and somebody put a taser up to their neck.
It was probably our waitress, too.
Yeah.
So now we're going to have to wait on the potato skins.
And keeping it going with hot chicks, look at Solera. Solera, what is your costume tonight? Let's grab a microphone.
Is that Bon Jovi?
Yeah.
A sexy Bon Jovi?
I'm a cowgirl.
Oh, a cowgirl.
Just a cowgirl. So it's a pair of cut-off shorts, kind of a halter top, and a cowboy hat.
Well, I would wear this anyway. This was all in my closet.
You're not even trying.
I'm not.
You're basically not even trying. But the
Just an excuse to look like a hose bag.
Again, but you look fabulous. You could be a bada bing girl yourself, and I mean that.
My tits don't have it in them.
I bet they will by the end of the night.
Ouch. Close, but yet so far. Ron and Fez live. It's the Opie and Anthony 1-year anniversary coming up on a break here. And I believe when we get back from that, Fez, will be about the time where O&A will be taking the stage and also listening to some music.
So, yeah, coming up first up will be 2112, the Rush Tribute Band. That'll be coming up in just a little bit. Ron and Fez live here at the Hard Rock Cafe for Opie and Anthony's 1-year anniversary and Halloween party on XM 202.
Hey, it's Ron and Fez. We are live back here at O&A's 1-year anniversary. And you see the folks are just coming in. We are high above the Hard Rock right now, Fezzy. About 7 or 8 stories high, but they're bringing some of the VIPs by to say hi to us. Look who it is. It's the Panther Boy. Rich Voss is in the house.
Hey, Rich Voss.
Oh, my people.
Yeah, I can hear them chanting from even this far away. Voss, Voss, Voss.
You know, here's the thing. They're animals, but they're the best animals you could ever meet. O&A audience.
Right.
I haven't seen you guys since I got that tattoo on your show.
It has been a while. Yeah, what was it? Never Forget? Or
no, it was some flowers. It was a gay thing.
Oh.
I got it. It was going to be a tattoo of a Rolls Royce, but I ended up trying to get one on eBay.
And you're married since we saw you last time.
Yeah, my wife's in the back. She has a career. She's doing well. She gets to sit with a VIP.
Yeah, that's a great idea. You leave your wife with O&A. That's always smart. I'll buy that DVD when it comes out.
Like she'll be back there when you get back.
Sold into slavery.
You know, I know it's Halloween. The glow-in-the-dark teeth. Nice touch.
You like that?
That is cool.
Yeah, it is.
Look at that, the
nice
size of those.
Scary
nice
is what
look.
it is.
Are some of the coolest costumes here?
Yeah.
I saw somebody dressed as a big black person. I think it was Patrice. Did you see that
Right,
one?
there was a Patrice look here, yeah.
There's some good costumes here. I tell you, O&A know how to throw a party, man. This is like the old time. How many NEW fans do we have here?
Oh, yeah.
See,
That's one of them was Jeremy Coleman.
I know.
Just
I'm
yelled
telling you,
out the
they know how to throw a party, O&A. And you
Yeah.
guys involved, you can't get any better than this.
Well, we're high above. We got the best seats in the house.
Yeah, this is going to be cool.
You know, and the only thing about it is a lot of times when O&A throw a party, we all get fired. So I'm always really in the back of my mind going, saying to the wife, hey, don't spend for that.
Yeah.
Put that away. Put that away and see what happens.
You got to give it a couple days after the party, and then.
Yeah, and then we'll see how everything works out.
You know, it's a 1-year anniversary party for O&A. What's nice is that Works, the video company that's running the video of different O&A highlights from the past year on the video screens here. Part of the highlights we get to see is Opie smashing the letter that Voss got from the president, congratulating him on his wedding.
It was unbelievable. You know how upset I was? And not because
It
she smashed the letter, because glass was flying all over the fucking studio. I was hoping it would take my eye out.
So you wouldn't have to see it.
Just get a big XM payday out of that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, look at my eye. I can't work. Believe me, I come from a long line of a big family. We all fall down at work. No matter what happens. Boom.
A lot of workman's comp.
A lot of slip and falls in the Bennington family.
Yeah, I want to sue XM to get an IOU. What are you going to do, send me another MiFi?
Hey, the future looks bright. That's what they keep telling us. When do you see next year?
Nah, this is cool, man. Everywhere we go on the road, there's always some XM people in the audience.
Cool.
From the websites or the radio. They're always the best audiences
now,
on the road.
do you and your wife travel together now? Is that the deal?
Well, we do some gigs. We're doing San Francisco together and Jersey, but we you know, she just had her HBO special. She's got things going on.
Right.
I'm doing the clubs. We'll see what happens, you know.
Now, what do you do when you're working with your wife and that town's girlfriend shows up? That's got to be a, you know what I mean? You've been on the road a long time.
Yeah.
You're wired in every town in America.
The one in that port.
Well, here's the thing. As long as they don't show up with kids, we're okay.
Right. He's got a little
Really
book.
tan kids.
Let's see. I'm in Evansville, Indiana. Hey, Charlene, how are you? Give her a call. Scary but true.
Oh, what are you going to do? We all have a past, right?
Some really bad.
I'm hoping to add to mine tonight.
Well, Fezzi, all the VIPs are stopping by. Look who it is over here now. It's Big A has just entered.
Oh,
it's
nice.
exciting to grab that other mic. Boss can stay with us. Big A, what are you? Nice to see you. Put your headphones on. Big A, what are you dressed as tonight?
I'm dressed as Patty.
Oh, you're here as Patty. Yeah. Oh, okay. See, he's got a Godiva chocolate bag.
Godiva.
I never got to meet this guy.
Oh, you never got to meet Big A? This is Rich Boss.
How you
Big
doing,
A?
sir?
Yeah.
It's all coming together tonight.
Yeah. Have you ever gone out and seen Rich perform, Big A?
No, I have not, but I would love to.
This weekend.
Yeah. If you need to, stay at his house for a day or two.
His
He's
new wife
always
won't
available.
mind.
Yeah.
No problem. You'd have a...
Big A, is there anything you want to say here tonight on this Halloween? We'd like to kill time.
Any well wishes for O&A on their 1-year anniversary?
Yeah, that's what we could do.
Because I'd like to wish O&A, the little Jimmy, the best of the first year, and also the person who helped me pick out the costume and gave me the idea. It's Chester's Ashes. I want to give props to him.
All right, good. There you go. Big A, did you notice what Fez is dressed as? You've done another costume change, haven't you, Fez?
I did another costume change in my salute to old Hollywood. Right now, I'm Betty Davis in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
That's a fantastic look for you.
Yeah.
Eat the parakeet meat.
Oh, yeah, a lot of powder.
I'm going to let you push me down the stairs, and I'll play Joan Crawford.
I appreciate that. I always love it when couples dress alike for Halloween.
You know, when I hear you guys talk about role-playing, you know, even though I'm not gay, it's exciting. It's fun to hear. Hey, did you notice this hanging up back here? The big Quaalude, the old-fashioned lemon 714 that they have hanging up on stage.
God, I remember doing one of those at the Pocono concert. I was out for a weekend just doing Quaaludes. How great it was.
Well, remember, the Roarers were actually better than the Lemons.
Well, they were the original, right?
Right.
The Roarers.
And the Lemons were more of what we used to call a Spanish Quaalude, or a little bit of a knockoff.
What was good is when you would melt them down and shoot them, they would go right into the system.
They really would. It's really the closest to heroin.
XM could have a lewd channel with you, too. Just 24-hour lewd talk.
Hey, it's old junkie talk with Boss and Bennington.
Do you remember, like, window pane and blotter?
Sure.
Paper, blotter acid?
Right.
Oh, Jesus Christ. We went on Halloween one year, we did blotter, and we went to see the New York Dolls at the Waldorf Astoria.
Right.
And after we came out, after the show, we couldn't find our car. And we went up to a cop. We go, "Where's our car?" He goes, "It's impounded." We thought he said compounded, and we thought it was like a little square. And we were just tripping our
Because that's what
brains
they
off.
do when
when you're on acid.
Well, we're going to dose you tonight just to see whether you can get through a show. Now, it's been a while. You've been straight for a long time, right?
20 years.
I will say this. Boss is the first person I ever heard the word crack from back in the 80s.
Really?
Yeah, he was the first person. I was working up in Connecticut with him. He's like, "Get me to the train station. I got to get back to the city and cop crack." And I'm like, "Crack? What is this?" This is like when you didn't hear crack or AIDS. Boss knew both of them.
And probably had both.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, boy, we had some great times up in Harlem.
You with
You're the only one who ever says that.
You're with a really fun comic. I can't remember his name right now. Big guy, did impressions. Bob Woods,
Woods,
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that night.
And he was as whacked as you. And it was like, really just, it's a different time. But these guys were just out of their minds. And that was that you could be as bad as you possibly wanted to on the road during the 80s, but there was so much comedians were needed because there was a comedy club.
Yeah.
Every 5 feet, you could get away with it.
There was comics that just died on stage
Right.
on the road back then. There was a couple of them just out.
Just
dead.
keeled over?
Just dead.
We lost them.
We
You know,
lost
and you would just hear about it all the time. It
Yeah.
was like being a race car driver. Like, did you hear so-and-so died? Oh, I just worked with him 2 weeks ago. It's awful.
Ollie Joe Prater.
Ollie Joe Prater. Frankie
Bastille.
Yeah, Frankie Bastille was great.
Well, you know what? His father died, and then he died 2 days later. So they didn't want to have another funeral, so they cremated him, put him in a bottle and ashes, and they put it in his father's coffin under the pillow.
Right.
So they buried the father and him together.
Wow.
Now he's got to fucking destroy his father in the afterlife.
That's a headrest. He got buried as a headrest.
They cremated him.
Ron and Fez, we are live here waiting for Opie and Anthony to come on stage at the Hard Rock in New York City. Just walking back and forth through Boston, drugged out past, and it's kind of interesting from time to time.
The Hard Rock near a capacity here. This is a great party tonight for O&A. 1 year anniversary, plus, of course, the Halloween celebration. Moments away from O&A taking the stage. And, of course, 2112. They'll be up first. They're the Rush tribute band.
I'm looking around to get a check from somebody. You know, Earl stabbed us in the back tonight, says he didn't show up for us. So from time to time, we're looking for different people. I just saw Ben walk up. Let's see if we can't grab Ben for a second.
You know what?
And see what Ben, I just wanted to check in with you.
Yeah.
The boys are here. What's the feeling in the VIP section that Boss has left his wife behind? Give him the headphones. There we go. Harry, you're going to keep up to date with this. Thanks. And we were asking you, what's the feeling? The boys ready to come out on stage after 1 year?
I think they're pretty excited. Should be
Yeah?
a good event. Some good costumes. Opie's wandering around right now.
Have you picked out the people that are going to be in the costume contest yet?
I don't know. We're starting to look around. What do you guys think so far?
So far, as I can see from up here, I'm not sure if I see a winner yet. I definitely am going to pick a chick for myself, though. But you have to be careful in this room. A lot of these chicks aren't. A lot of the Hard Rock waitresses are busboys. And there's a Cuban one who's fucking out of sight. So be very, very careful.
Well, you know what?
Watch what you grab.
O&A's audience, without costume, look like mutants. But now they look normal. Now they look good.
That's the point. Is they come here to dress like people with jobs.
Yeah, I know.
One guy showed up in a 3-piece suit, and I said, "What are you trying to be?" He goes, "A human. Check it out. Doesn't this look good?"
Look at me. I'm employed.
Yeah, I never knew it was you. Way to go, Irish Alky. You pulled it off.
There was a baby Connor I saw earlier that I love in the diaper and snorkel gear.
Yeah, I heard there was an Andrea Yates. There's a good banana phone. There's a good banana phone guy.
I saw 2 banana phones tonight.
Let's bring her over. Grab her. Now,
Or him.
yeah. Beautiful young lady here, Ben, but look what's hanging here.
Oh.
Check this out.
She has an appendage.
How you doing?
Hi, boss.
All right. A woman with a fake dick yells, "Hi, boss." There's
I
his.
love one.
That's his core
Let me
audience.
roll down my window. Are you going out tonight?
First of all, I am originally Jimmy's girlfriend right here.
That's what you came
That's
as?
what I came as.
Yeah.
I came as Jimmy's girlfriend, and Norton is somewhere up there.
So it's just a girl with a very tiny dress with a giant penis hanging out the bottom.
Yes, quite.
Yeah.
Quite large penis.
I like half your outfit.
I just had my cock sucked.
That'll happen at a Halloween party.
It is Ron and Fez. We are live here getting ready for O&A to come out on stage. And all kinds of wild people. I see Patrice O'Neill has walked in. You and
Really,
Boss,
Patrice will suck my cock, too.
Yeah. You and Patrice work a lot of gigs together, right, Boss? All right, now he can't hear me, Fez.
Voss is not...
It's all starting to be pulled away. It's all starting to be pulled apart.
Voss is not a professional, though.
No, he can't help that.
It's
You know
one
what's
of those
great?
parties where it can all fall apart quick.
That dildo, she didn't have to buy. She just opened her top drawer and put her costume together.
It was there.
Listen, I borrowed this one from Bonnie. Because,
No, you didn't, because it's white.
Well, I only like the white cock.
Way to stick up for her, boss.
It's O&A's 1-year anniversary, and it's just getting to the point now where it's madness.
I'm going to run.
Okay, buddy.
I'll be back later. You guys, hey, good luck in New York. I haven't seen you.
Thank you very much, man. It's great to see you again,
Cool.
too. I appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you, Rich Voss. Everybody here tonight for the O&A 1-year anniversary party and the Halloween celebration, all going on live here at the Hard Rock.
The bands are all getting ready to start in just a little bit, too, Fez.
Yeah, tribute bands tonight. This is going to be great. A lot of fun. 2112, they're going to go on first. That's the Rush tribute band. They're going to be followed later on tonight by Livewire, an AC/DC tribute band. And then we wrap it all up tonight with 2U, Brother Joe's U2 tribute band. You can check them out online at notu2.com. So that's all still to come. Plus the costume contest that a lot of the staff members are milling through the room as the crowd piles in. And they're looking for those contestants that are going to be up on stage in just a little bit, competing for that grand prize of $500 plus an XM MiFi. Second prize will be $300 and a MiFi. Third prize, $100 and a MiFi. They're all going home lucky winners.
Fez, I'm also hearing that so far as the place is filling up as it is, unbelievably cool. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that everybody's taking care of themselves. Big night in New York City. Nothing like Halloween in New York City. Fez, did you get any trick-or-treaters at your house tonight?
I got some trick-or-treaters, but of course I was not allowed to answer the door.
Oh, yeah, because you have your own problems.
So I just keep my pumpkin outside.
Now, I do something a little differently. You know how there's always the fears that people have that somebody will put a razor blade in an apple?
Oh, yeah, every year.
I take it in a different direction. I hand out razor blades to the kids.
Right.
But every once in a while, I'll shove some apple in there.
Oh, no.
So when the kid goes to shave, it gets all over his face and it makes the papers.
Just a face full of applesauce.
Now, if you watched Maury Povich today, Fez, you saw a major makeover. It was the Geek and Nerd Makeover Show. Fez, I want you to turn around and meet this woman. Say hello.
Hello, miss.
Fez, do you know who that is?
No. I don't believe we've met.
Fez, I'm sure you've met Stalker Patty.
What? Stalker Patty?
That's Stalker Patty.
After her makeover?
After her makeover.
She's beautiful.
He fainted.
Oh.
Stalker Patty, did you see yourself on Maury Povich tonight?
What?
Did you see yourself on TV on Maury Povich?
I had to work.
So you never saw it at all?
No, but somebody said they would tape it for me, so I'll get to see it on my DVD.
Now, I noticed as I watched that, you came in with your pants all the way up to your armpits, but I never remember you being dressed that way before.
Well, I don't know. A couple of times Anthony said they were up too high. I guess that's why we did it.
Did you have to see it, Fez?
Yeah, I saw it, and really flying the camel toe like no other. We all appreciate that.
Now, what are you dressed as tonight?
I'm an ant.
Oh, you're just here as an ant.
Yeah.
I see.
You see my little feelers.
Oh, because Anthony always talks about your thorax and your ant-like body.
Right.
So I'm an ant.
So it's the 1-year anniversary for O&A. What's it been like for you? What was it like when O&A were off the air for that year? Who did you stalk then?
You.
Oh, yeah. That's right. She would actually come all the way down when we were working at D.C. and see us there, Fezzy. And I'll give away this little piece of gossip. You stayed at Fezzy's house.
Yes.
It was like I was sponsoring an exchange student.
What I'm worrying is, did any hanky-panky go down? Did anything take place
not at all?
There was no hanky-panky. In fact, it was Patty's first time ever on an airplane. So flying back from D.C., the night before her flight, she slept fully dressed, even in her socks and shoes. She did not want to miss that plane ride. She was so excited.
You don't think that she sleeps in her socks and shoes every night anyway?
In case of a
I
fire.
don't think I was in my socks and shoes.
You were in your glasses. You were ready to go.
Are you sure this didn't turn out into some kind of a Fez and Patty makeout party?
There was no makeout party whatsoever.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I'm a gentleman.
We were good.
If by gentleman you mean gay, then yes, you are a gentleman.
She has it downstairs to herself.
That's right.
You know what? I'm going to put you two together and call it 90-year-old virgin. And just see if that could be...
Their combined ages.
Dr. Patty here with us tonight in Times Square. Because you know you're dealing with the stars. It's Opie and Anthony, the 1-year anniversary.
And we're just having a blast here at the Hard Rock Cafe. Dr. Patty, why don't you do a shout-out to O&A, wish them well on their 1-year anniversary.
Happy anniversary, Opie and Anthony.
And what would you like to say to them from the bottom of your heart? From the very bottom of your heart.
Glad to have you back.
Oh, it's beautiful. Even though they've been here for a year. All right, we're going to get ready to throw us a break. Coming up in just a little bit, Fezzi, the bands will be starting. First, though, O&A will take the stage.
O&A will take the stage, and then right after that, we should be getting 2112 on stage, the Rush Tribute Band. They'll be kicking off an evening of tribute bands featuring Livewire, the AC/DC Tribute Band, and 2U, Brother Joe's U2 Tribute Band.
Throw us the break, will you, Fezzi?
It is Opie and Anthony's live Halloween 1-year anniversary party here at the Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square, New York City on XM 202.
All right. It's Ron and Fez. We are back here for the Opie and Anthony 1-year anniversary party. We are live in the middle of Times Square in New York City, New York.
In a packed Hard Rock Cafe, Opie and Anthony celebrating 1 year on XM satellite radio. Plus, of course, it's the Halloween party going on, too. So this place is getting packed with people in a lot of wacky costumes.
Now, Fez, at this point, I thought we would be seeing Livewire, the AC/DC tribute band, but just the same thing that Sly Stone pulled at Woodstock, where he would not leave the trailer because he didn't feel the vibe. That's what's happening right now with Livewire. Livewire will not come out of the trailer.
Oh, okay. Everyone's pulling a George Clinton here.
Now, yeah, it is very, very much of a P-Funk situation. Now, whenever O&A come out on stage or Livewire shows up, we will immediately throw it to the stage, Fezzi. Until that point, you and I are just talking through a rain delay. It's kind of a rain delay situation, and we're going to keep that going.
So we're high above the crowd as the party gets underway. Now, they got those special limited edition Opie and Anthony 1-year Halloween party. Opie and Anthony.
There you go.
Limited edition Halloween party T-shirts. They were handing them out as you came in. Now, if you weren't able to make it to the party tonight, you can go to opieandanthony.com and order your T-shirt there.
I'm going to get one for myself. Fez, look who just came in behind you, all dressed up. It's our friend Winnie. Who's just coming in with the tits out. The tits
Basically,
are just completely out. And, you know, a lot of women try to take the attitude of, hey, it's Halloween. I'm going to be slutty. I'm going to warn you this, Winnie. Some men just rape. That's all they do is rape.
For me, I guess every day is Halloween because I'm always slutty.
It's always tits out.
Yeah.
Didn't have a chance to get to the costume shop? What happened?
No, I just decided to show them.
Winnie's kind of the illegitimate daughter of Bette Midler, and she's always leaning for the breasts. Now, basically, your breasts are out, you're bobbing them around, but you have a gold tooth.
Well, it's kind of like a pimp costume. It's just falling apart. Like, I got the money, I got the hat, but it's really hot in here, so I figured let the tits speak for themselves.
You're a big-breasted girl pimp tonight.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
Now, this is an exciting night for you. 3 bands.
I
Who
know.
do you leave with?
I am definitely Actually, I was considering going to the band's websites and checking them out so I would have a plan.
Of course.
But then I decided I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. I'm going to assume a bass player.
You ought to do a Sweet Connie tribute.
You know what? That is, yeah. We're an American band. Very nice reference, Fez.
Thank you. Well, we're at the Hard Rock tonight.
I only wish Earl was here. He would have got it.
He would have laughed.
Earl stabbed us in the back and refused to show up tonight.
He got on the Underground Railroad and headed out of town.
Is that how he... that's called a subway.
Are you sure they didn't just not let him in? Because I don't see any other black people here.
You know what? There aren't any other black people, but a lot of people in blackface, and that's uncomfortable for me.
Always a classy crowd.
It's 2005. I don't know if the blackface is going to get over it. I know if this was like 1905, people would be laughing and enjoying themselves, but it's not. Ron and Fez, we are live middle of Times Square, O&A's 1-year anniversary, which means, Fez, 1 year without getting fired. Congratulations, boys.
All right, so yeah, that's a pat on the back right there.
Yes, and also a nice thing to say to the restaurant, as I'm looking around the restaurant and you see so many of the XM bigwigs here, it's really a tribute to them for not firing O&A when they've had so many opportunities.
Sure, they just stay in the course, and it's a good thing.
It's a year of restraint. I believe the Chinese New Year for that. Fez, I turn around behind you, and there seems to be an action figure. If you just keep handing headphones over, it's our good friend Too Cute. And Too Cute, I'm going to try to figure out, are you here as Gladiator? Is that the look for you tonight? Is it Gladiator?
Think cartoon. 80s.
80s cartoon. You have it, Fez? I'm going to go Danger Mouse.
I'm going to say Jabberjaw.
Jabberjaw.
No.
Who is it, Too Cute?
I'm Tila from He-Man.
Oh, Tila from He-Man.
Of course, Tila from He-Man.
Yeah. I think you're going to end up winning the $500 tonight.
Now, show related.
Normally you're more of a Lord of the Rings type deal.
Normally, but I just figured the Vulcaneers a little out this year.
Yeah, they are. The Vulcaneers are out.
Oh, I can't imagine that Lord of the Rings isn't cool anymore.
Yeah, I know.
I have trouble accepting that.
It's the Vulcaneers. By the way, you got a nice Vulcan ass. If that means anything to you right now, and I hope it does.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What time do you start dancing on the bar? Do you know?
2-3 more drinks.
She's on her way, Fezzy.
What I like in New York City is you get patted down in the subway, but everyone's allowed to bring in like a fake sword or a staff, big stick, something like that.
Not a problem. There's so many weapons in here, fake guns, you name it. But for whatever reason, you can get away with it because it's Halloween.
It's Halloween. Yeah, you walk down the streets of New York City, you're passing a cat or two on the way here.
And yet you touch a kid and everybody freaks out, makes a big deal out of it.
Oh, tell me about it.
I know.
I had to get to that meeting in Jersey before I could come here tonight. It was just a pain in the ass.
Ron and Fez live at the O&A 1-year anniversary party. Now again, Fezzy, I was told that you and I were brought here to kind of do the radio portion, to host a little bit.
Right.
Hey boys, we only need you to come on for a couple of minutes, then throw it directly to the bands. But there's some kind of a diva, prima donna thing going on right now with these tribute bands. I guess everybody wants to close. Nobody wants to come out far. So they're playing this game of, hey, just how big is your tribute penis before we come out here? I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I don't know if earlier there was a shoving match backstage between 2112 and Livewire.
Yeah.
But apparently everyone's holding out before they come back out on the stage. So we get to see the tribute band start.
Now, this always gets to me, Fez. I'm noticing some of the people dressed. This is kind of an annoyance for me, where people will wear a costume and then believe that they're now an actor playing a part. So the Jesus guy, he keeps standing next to me and blessing me the entire time, as if I think he's really Jesus. Here's an odd look here. This guy's dressed as Eric Logan, Vice President of Programming.
And look at the hair, Ronnie. What a mess the hair is.
Yeah. So, the stars are out tonight in the middle of Times Square.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of Jean Benets.
Jean Benet Ramsey, and you can't beat
Colorado
that.
over there.
Yeah, a few of those tonight.
And you know what I say to that? Way to be current. I mean, there's a joke that's, 10 years now? 8, 9 years?
Never grows old, just
between
like
the Jean Benets and the Baby Connors, I've never seen so many dead children.
You know what's
in
odd?
one room.
Timeless, though, dead children.
Do you know if Jean Benet would have lived, she'd be old enough to fuck?
Really?
And that stunned me. That one stunned me.
Well, I hope her father realizes what he did.
I know. He went and wasted a perfectly nice piece of ass. So it's sad. All right. We just lost Danny. Who's helping us tonight on that one. I saw you cringe on the Jean Benet. Let me just say this in my defense. I was supposed to be out of here about 45 minutes ago. I'm stretching right now.
I should be knee-deep in a Caesar salad, just enjoying myself having some dinner.
Yeah.
That's an image. I like
So
that.
we do want to thank Danny. He came down from XM and DC, from the headquarters, helping run the show with Mars tonight. special thanks to those guys.
Terrific job, Mars.
Doing a hell of a job.
Here's Wiki. Wiki, have we gotten any kind of updates on why the bands are pulling this Sly and the Family Stone situation? From what I understand, the DC tribute band refuses to leave their trailer. Do you know why they're acting this way?
I have no idea.
Did you think that you would run into this kind of diva situation with tribute bands?
Not at all.
Yeah.
However, have you heard the CD of the guys?
No, I haven't.
It might be worthwhile them not coming on stage, because I'm telling you, they're holding out, because they're good.
They are that good?
Yeah.
They're that good?
They're good. They're dead on.
Have you heard the CD Fest? Because I'd like to throw it on now, if I could. I would like to... I'll throw in an album side to see what I think of it.
That would be great. Or even maybe an actual AC/DC CD.
At this point, sniffing the tears. I throw in a sniffing tears. It's Ron and Fez. We are live from... and you can listen to the crowd. We'll just grab the mic here. I think they're all having a great time.
Hey, that's our line.
And they're just saying to themselves, I could stay here all night. Yes, they're having a great time. I don't know if a building can be rocked loose, but it's happening.
I can't tell if that's a 2112 chant or
I can't tell
a live wire chant. I can't tell which one it is.
I'm not sure what they're shouting, but I know it's not saying we have a lot of patience, so take your time. It is, kind of surprising that the doors open at 7 o'clock, and yet here we are without a band on stage, without the boys on stage.
Yeah, the crowd getting a little restless. Of course, when you come dressed as a banana phone.
Right.
You know, your patience is going to wear thin. It's going to start to get warm.
Yeah. I like the fact that they build up with their anger, and then they felt like,
we're done.
Hey, we're heard. People know where we're coming from, and we can live with that now.
That's amazing. It didn't take too long to spread through the crowd.
No. Oh, you know what?
Now you know how it was like at that Great White show.
I know.
In Rhode Island.
Hey.
Was that a Great White tribute band?
You know what? I wouldn't go to that show. And I'll tell you why. I'm superstitious. I would not go to a great... First of all, I'd be like... if I went to see a Great White tribute band, I'd be standing with one foot out the door and a bucket of water ready to pour it on my head.
Oh, sure. You want to go in wetted down already.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe the Great White tribute band is called Great Beige.
Is that right?
Yeah, just a little off from Great White.
Off white.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fun thing about tribute bands.
Off Great White.
Yeah. You really don't know what you're going to be getting. All right, since the start the fucking show chant started, Master Poe is waiting himself on the very front of the stage,
just in case,
ready to take on anyone who's after the Bizoids.
Do you think you could take them all, though?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The banana guy?
What I suggest Master Poe do is take the stick away from the He-Man girl and just start swinging that. Disarm her first and then go from there.
All right, the chant is starting again, as you can hear. Now, luckily for Fez and I, we were up high above.
Scared, though.
Yeah, we're up high above the Hard Rock, looking down on it, just to kind of paint a picture for you. It's the same thing that you would see at Monday Night Football. We're where John Madden would be sitting right now.
In the press box. Now, the crowd, they got surly real quick there.
Yeah.
It kind of simmered down, and what Master Poe has done is walked on stage, making the crowd think the show was starting.
Right.
And all he did was fuel their ire all over again. So, for someone who's working security, I don't know if that was the best move.
Well, it helps you when you're in a bad mood to see a guy come out and glare at you. Like, please, go ahead and try
Look, there's someone screaming directly at him right now.
He is staring down, I believe, a heavy-set man dressed as Howard Stern. It's hard to tell from here.
No, that's the Vampire Lestat. The Vampire Lestat has walked out there and is just staring the crowd down.
Uh-oh.
Now the in-house music has stopped and that got everyone excited again.
O&A will be coming out on stage soon, with or without one of these tribute bands.
Let me just say, if you need someone to go into a trailer and calm some band guys down, I am the girl for you.
Jeez, what a shock. You're ready to blow band guys in a trailer.
Just to help out the team.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a team player.
We ought to put you in a glass case and just have a little hammer there in case of blowjob emergency. Break glass.
Well, we'll have her behind one case, she'll be behind the other.
Opie, Anthony, Jim Norton, all they are in the building, and I believe once the problem is settled between the Rush tribute band 2112 and the AC/DC tribute band Livewire, once that's settled, I believe the show is going to get underway.
Yeah, because no matter what happens, 2U has got to close the show tonight.
Yeah, we're all agreed on that.
All right, Hard Rock Johnny just came by. Johnny, you know the situation that is going on right now. From what we understand, the tribute bands refuse to leave their trailers because, like they said, AC/DC would never open for Rush. They would close.
We got a little situation.
Yeah.
I got someone backstage trying to work it out.
How are things in the green room? Tense?
A little tense. I have to call in a mediator, a rock and roll mediator.
Yeah. By the way, Green Room, that's the tribute band for Green Day.
Love those guys.
Yes.
Love those guys, and this was a big year for them. By the way, Fezzi, the other exciting thing is I'm about to make the announcement to the crowd. I know we're a little late here. What about free appetizers? And we just attempt to throw them potato skins.
Throw chicken fingers, stuff like that.
As many if we have to.
Yeah. By the way, nothing for Earl tonight. He gets nothing.
And you know, I said chicken fingers, and you know that's his favorite.
Right, that was what his mom used to call him as she laid him down in the crib. Natty nat, chicken fingers, natty nat.
So, but you really have to be part of the team. You have to be here on the front lines at the Hard Rock Cafe.
That's right.
To get the rewards.
I'll bring something by. Maybe I'll bring some lunch later in the week, Earl, for you.
Just for me and Ronnie.
Yeah. I would love to have you come by again, too, Johnny.
And remember,
how could I forget?
Yeah, dessert is part of the meal.
It is part of the meal.
Which I would like to see put up as a logo somewhere. Get that branded for yourself.
Love all, serve all is one. Dessert is part of the meal.
Put that as a sign up here and maybe take down the giant Quaalude.
What I'd like to do is get that giant Quaalude down and let some of the crowd chew on it until they calm down. If you guys are nice, you'll eat a big 714.
Throw it in the middle of the room. Let them all peck at it like pigeons on a bagel or something.
You know, at one point, I found myself with a 714 T-shirt as a kid, and my mom washed it and then threw it out when she figured out it was a Quaalude with wings. And it said, actually, fly 714.
I never got to get any. I never got any of that good stuff. I think I'm a little too young for the Quaalude.
You really missed the fun years. You know, the 2-0s, the Ludes.
There's still good stuff out there.
Yeah, I know there is.
But
now I'm in the middle. See,
what are we talking about?
I'm just saying, there's good stuff.
Now you no longer want it, Johnny?
I'm a middle now. You know, in college it was good. I had a little acid, a little mescaline, a little weed. And then I stopped. Now I'm too old to do anything. And now I know there's other good stuff out there, but I'm too old. You said it the other day.
Yeah.
Once you hit a certain age, you can't do acid.
Well, you know, you'll hit it like nothing funnier than seeing a 22-year-old kid throwing up. When you're 30 and throwing up, it's like, oh my God, that's pathetic.
I couldn't even imagine tripping my face off on mushrooms right now.
You know what I might do is dose you. A little later tonight, I'll do for you what I've done for so many friends. Wait until you pass out, and then you wake up dosed.
Hard Rock Johnny, you wear too many flame shirts to
I know.
trip.
Actually,
my foot's on fire. My foot's on fire.
You're going to think you're the Human Torch.
Some of the shirts that you have almost make me flashback. They really do.
You know, and everyone asks me, you know, where do you get those shirts? And I tell them, Fat Guy store. Where else am I going to get my shirts?
Well, that's what a fat guy wants, a big, bright, loud shirt that's going to draw attention. To what area? Oh, yeah, here below the chins, up here above the girth.
You might as well be wearing a jacket saying, guess what I weigh. It's not something you want to do.
What am I going to do, you know? I'm fat, I can't help it.
I know if you've tuned in right now to hear O&A live on stage, their 1-year anniversary, you've got to be saying to yourself, hey, why are Ron and Fez rambling? Well, number one, we're good friends. Number two, we're good employees. And Wiki roped us into this.
Exactly.
It was come in to a couple of minutes, so when they would come out, and make sure everything goes smooth.
You're not the only one getting rolled.
You know what? I barely had time to make my last costume change during the last break.
What are you dressed as now? I was trying to guess what that was.
Ronnie, you can't tell what this is?
I really can't.
Stella Stevens from the Poseidon Adventure. My salute to old Hollywood.
Is that why you're soaking wet?
Yes.
I see.
A lot of people think I was just sweating. No, it's Stella Stevens who played Ernest Borgnine's wife in Poseidon Adventure.
She was hey, when she died, not a dry eye in the drive-in.
Right, that's true.
The whole drive-in was crying.
Was she the championship swimmer?
She was a championship swimmer, much as Fez was. You know, Fez, and we've brought this up a couple times. You know, Fez was a sickly boy, and he wasn't allowed to leave the house.
Fatty pneumonia.
And the neighborhood kids used to call him Fatty Pneumonia.
I just learned that the other day.
Yeah. Fatty Pneumonia was his nickname growing up.
Have you seen the comic strips online?
Yeah, it has taken off. People are making
comic strips?
Yeah,
what?
They've made up a comic strip called Fatty Pneumonia, and also book jackets for children's
different
books.
adventures that Fatty Pneumonia doesn't go on.
I'm telling you right now, Fezzy, if we actually took these things and wrote them up, we'd make a fucking fortune with it because they're just incredibly hysterical.
All right, as a child, I was the odd combination of robust and yet had a sickly constitution.
Right.
Things you don't usually see go together.
But wasn't it nice for you to have a TV show where one of the main characters was called Wheezy? Didn't that help you?
It helped me because I had the bad lungs.
Yeah. Well, one of the reasons, I guess, because your lungs were so bad, you couldn't run much as a child, right?
Yeah, I could. Yeah, maybe a couple steps put together.
Yeah.
To go watch the Jeffersons. That was running to the living room.
All right, I'm in my headphones right now. I'm talking with the backstage people, and they tell me that we're moments away from O&A taking the stage.
All right, O&A taking the stage, and then we'll figure it out. I believe the first tribute band will be 2112, the Rush tribute band.
I'm not sure. Now we hear it may be 21 Jump Street, which is a Johnny Depp tribute band.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Them.
Is it? Oh, no, it's not Johnny Depp. I'm just kidding. Richard Grieco.
Oh.
So it's later.
That's
In 21 Jump Street, yes.
Peter DeLuise is in that one still.
You know,
if you have nothing else to
I thought that was your costume tonight, Hard Rock.
It's a good one, Fuzzy.
Thank you.
I'm calling this Fatty Pneumonia has a friend.
The bad part about Fatty Pneumonia, that's what the kids in the neighborhood called me. And then, oddly enough, it worked backwards. It caught on with my family.
Oh, yeah.
Then my mother would just call me that.
Oh, yeah. And she also called you Fat Mo. All right, the crowd having a great time saying, please take your time. And thank God you put us up high, Johnny. I would hate to be in the middle of that
they don't look at all aggressive.
No, not at all.
Well, it's a patient crowd, and they know they want everything to be just perfect before O&A and the tribute band start to take the stage.
Now, I see Tommy Chong has walked out on stage, so hopefully he'll be able to do a couple of minutes. So I guess we're going to break here, and when we come back, Fezzy, we have a guarantee that the boys are going to be on stage.
All right, that sounds
more
good.
More or less. We're here at the Hard Rock in the middle of Times Square in New York City. Hard Rock, Johnny, thank you so much for
anytime, boys.
Having
a great
the guys
time
out here. We'll take a break. We'll come back for the boys.
All right, we are here live at the Hard Rock, like we said, Times Square, New York City. Opie and Anthony celebrating 1 year on XM Satellite Radio. They'll be taking the stage soon. Halloween party right here on XM.
Party Rock.
XM Channel 202.
Seemed appropriate.
2112, the Rush Tribute Band out of Long Island, here at the Opie and Anthony 1 year anniversary party at the Hard Rock Cafe on Halloween night.
You know, Fezzy, if I would have had my eyes closed on that, it would have been like I was outside smoking a cigar. It was fantastic.
I loved it.
I did too. We're going to take a break here. Back with a lot more coming up.
Still to come, Live Wire, the AC/DC tribute band, and of course, closing out the show tonight, 2U, Brother Joe's U2 tribute band, plus the costume contest and more Opie and Anthony.
That's right, more O&A coming up. We are Ron and Fez holding down the fort here. Back in just a few moments on XM 202. It's Ron and Fez at the Opie and Anthony 1 year anniversary party, Halloween night, here at the Hard Rock.
Having a great time here. We just saw 2112, the Rush Tribute Band, and still to come, Live Wire and 2U.
Expecting more O&A on stage in just a few moments, Fez.
So, and the crowd, I'll tell you what, good-looking crowd.
It is.
Yeah. And, you know, I was walking around a little bit during the last band.
Yeah.
More Jean Benets than you could really imagine.
You know, it's
at
not,
2005.
You would think there would be something a little more current, but it seems like all the girls want to be Jean Benet.
Yeah, we didn't get any. I was expecting maybe some Martha Stewarts in jail uniforms, something like that. No, everyone remembers the little cowgirl. She's everyone's favorite. We are at the Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square, Halloween night. Opie and Anthony celebrating their 1-year anniversary, and, of course, the Halloween Bash.
All right, Fezzy, we're going to throw it live back to the stage here at the Hard Rock in New York City. Coming back up, it's Opie and Anthony.
Live Wire on stage to tribute to AC/DC at the O&A 1-year anniversary / Halloween party at the Hard Rock Cafe.
How long was he shook? Yeah, he didn't mention.
All night long.
All
night long he was shook.
All right, we're going to take a break here, Fezzy, and then when we come back, O&A will be back on stage.
All right, still to come, the costume contest, and, of course, we're ending up the night with 2U, Brother Joe's U2 tribute band. All happening right here at O&A's 1-year anniversary party in Times Square at the Hard Rock Cafe on XM Channel 202.
All right, it's Ron and Fez. We are live back here, high above the Hard Rock.
Enjoying the Opie and Anthony 1-year anniversary party, plus it's the Halloween Bash going on. So coming up real quick here, it's going to be the costume contest. Grand prize winner walking away with $500 and an XM MiFi. Then we round out the night with 2U, the U2 tribute band, featuring Brother Joe.
All right, Fezzy, I believe they're supposed to throw us on in just a moment to bring O&A out. Ladies and gentlemen, back on the air for a year now. Put your hands together for Opie and Anthony. Let them hear it, folks.
And thus ends another year with O&A.
You know, Fezzy, you take a look back now over the last, I guess it's 17 hours.
Right, yeah.
And you try to think to yourself, the O&A 1-year anniversary party, what went right? What went wrong?
Sure.
It's all laid out there for you.
How much money were we able to raise for MDA?
Not a cent. And
I
think one of the reasons is we forgot.
Oh, that could be. And we had no phones. So.
We had no phones and no intentions, really.
True.
But other than that, the heart was there. Yeah. And when there wasn't heart, Fez, there was soul. Oh. And when there wasn't soul, there were a lot of breasts tonight.
That's true. A lot of that, yeah. A lot of wowing going on.
I want to...
So this was a marathon, not a telethon. Okay.
In its own way, yes. But as long as it's a thon. But, you know, Fezzy, you look over what we've seen here tonight, and some of it historic, a lot of it we're probably going to slice out and people will never hear.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And hopefully that'll be this part of the show. But when I think back over it, I got to say I'm proud of O&A for getting women out here. I remember plenty of their shows where the girls didn't show up.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. I was really expecting another O&A sausage party.
And, you know,
it wasn't
50,
to be.
It was like 50-50 the entire way through. Now, Fez, here's our third place winner with your mom's box. I was cheering for him, mainly not so much we cheered hard for you,
we sure
mainly
did.
because you brought us Chevrolettes when we were in D.C., and that meant a lot to me. Fezzy, there's so many people.
We'll always cheer for lamb sausage.
Really, we will. There's so many people to thank tonight. And I know you have the list, and take your time.
Sure.
Go through it one at a time, but thank
maybe twice.
Yeah. And every single person that can be thanked.
Yeah, I especially want to thank Danny here, who came down from HQ in D.C.
Danny, I don't know what we would have done without you, my friend. You did a fabulous job.
Appreciate it.
You're Miami born and bred, and you're not going to beat the Florida guys. That is not. It's not going to happen. There's a professionalism out of Florida that we all having our background.
We really, really appreciate it. Of course, we want to thank Don Wiki Wicklin and the entire XM staff.
Don Wiki Wicklin, they take Wicklin, Fez, and they just throw in like a wiki, and he's got a beautiful little nickname there.
You know what? I always wanted to ask him how he got the nickname.
Yeah.
I never had the nerve because I was expecting an embarrassing candle story.
No. It's a whole different way. And he wants to start calling me Benny and you Waddy. And I like the idea of you being Waddy.
I don't want to be Waddy.
Hey, it's Fez Waddy Watley. Or you could be Lily. I don't care at this point.
Do not call
It's
me
been a
Waddy.
long night. Yeah. It's been a long night.
We want to thank Hard.
And this has happened to me. And I don't know if anybody else, but my acid's wearing off.
Uh-oh.
And I'm really not even tripping anymore.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the Hard Rock.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we want to thank Hard Rock Johnny
and
the staff of the brand new Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square, New York City.
Here's an amazing thing I found out about Hard Rock Johnny, and he told me this tonight in confidence. I'm going to put out, within 6 months, he's going to be Hard Rock Joni. He's having an operation.
Ooh.
And I know what you think that it is, that the penis is cut off. No.
Right.
It's sliced, split, and then pushed inside. And that's how he becomes a girl.
Okay, that's also how they serve the sausage here at the Hard Rock
That's
Cafe.
how he got the idea.
Split and tucked inside.
Split, tucked inside, pushed inside, and then he's Hard Rock Joni. So best of luck. The lucky thing for him, he can keep the same shirt. The shirt will stay exactly the same. It's a beautiful night here, Fez. Halloween in New York City, 1 year anniversary for O&A.
Having a great time. Some of the other people we want to thank while we're here before we wrap this up at the Hard Rock Cafe in Times Square. Adam Greyer and the staff at Jägermeister, the Jägermeister gang, thank you so much for all your help tonight with the O&A show. Appreciate that.
You know what? I think they gained a lot of fans here tonight, so I saw a lot of people drinking Jaeger.
Yeah, it was really nice when the Jaeger girl came out and just started passing out shots to the audience. You don't see a lot of that.
And somebody actually came up to me. They had a shot, and they said, "This is really good Jaeger." And I go, "Oh, thank you. Appreciate it." Yeah.
Also, we're going to thank Chris at That Works for the video, the O&A video that was running on all the screens here at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Amazing stuff, Fezzy. And I think the next time you'll see that is going to be for an Academy Award short that's coming its way.
And I do believe they were taping here tonight. So you're going to see a lot of this footage, a lot of the pictures on FoundryMusic.com, also Whackbag.com. And, of course, if you want to get your limited edition Opie and Anthony 1 year Halloween party t-shirt, you can do that by going to opieandanthony.com.
Where's this?
opieandanthony.com.
Now, is that on the internet?
Yes, that's what they call online.
I was reading an article about the internet, and what I hear is it's going to be the future. It's going to be the future.
We also want to thank Kevin Chiramonte at Sanctuary Records. Appreciate all his help tonight. And, of course, all the bands. We got 2112, the Rush Tribute Band. If you want to check out their website, it's rushtributeband2112.com.
They were all amazing. I didn't hear them. I was outside smoking. But from what I heard coming back in, people were telling me, hey, you should have been here for the bands. I just about everybody said to me, why do you keep leaving? Stay for the bands. They're all great.
So you are going by what you heard.
That's what
even though it's not the band.
I've got an ear. I've got an ear for this business, Fez.
You're Reuben Kincaid.
And I can hear hits. And when I don't hear them, I listen to other people who have heard them.
We also want to thank Livewire, the AC/DC tribute band. If you want to check them out online, their website is acdctributeband.com. Very simple there. And, of course, Brother Joe and 2U, the U2 tribute band. Their website is notu2.com. And some of their upcoming shows this coming weekend, November 4th, the Ritz on Main in Holland, PA. Also November 5th, Burke's Bar in Yonkers, New York. And November 11th, they head to Ned Devine's in Herndon, Virginia.
It's a strange night, and it's slowly coming to the end. But there's somebody that I think that we really have got to thank, and that's for the guy who stayed back in the studio and made this whole thing happen tonight.
Oh, he had everybody's back tonight.
He had everybody's back, and that's Mars. Let's thank Mars so much.
Thank you, Mars. Appreciate it. The XM engineer in New York City at the New York City studios. Thank you, Mars. You rock, man.
You do rock. It was a lot of fun all the way around. Fezzi, you know, I'm looking around here and we have just drunk Latin girls that are still hanging in our area.
I should have killed her as a child when I had the chance. She would have not tortured me as an adult like she does.
He's not allowing me. My sister, Solera.
Yes?
She's not allowing me to say what I need to say.
What do you need to say, honey?
I
You're
need to say that
Urtu
you
Solera.
are fabulous.
No, thank you very much.
You are fabulous.
Thank you.
And I love you.
Thank you.
And I love me too.
Oh, you love you too?
Yeah, I do.
Good.
Why not? Why not?
Yes.
Don't
When you say
love
you
me?
love you too, do you mean the tribute band?
Yes. No, not you two.
Oh.
Thank you very much. And
I love
Fez's fabulous
you.
too.
Yeah,
We're all fabulous.
You are fabulous
I hate her.
too.
She tries
Thank
to burn
you.
me with matches as
That's
a
a lie.
child.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
I haven't seen a fight like this since they grabbed Elian Gonzalez.
You know, which, believe me, I didn't know that wasn't supposed to be funny. I was laughing for no apparent reason.
Well, when
So
you hide
as
it
you
in the
can hear
closet.
what's happening here as we end the show down, it's all falling apart, Fez. It's all falling apart as we speak. 1 year anniversary for O&A here at the Hard Rock in Times Square. Had a great time.
Well, a lot like the Macy's parade, Ronnie. They'll go to work on next year's party starting tomorrow.
They really will. And
start planning the floats and everything.
Yeah, I think it's really... I think that for next year we'll look back and we'll see what worked and what didn't, Fez, and then off we go. Fezzi, I want to thank somebody, though. I want to thank you, my friend. You were unbelievable in here all night long.
Well, I want to thank you back.
Oh,
and
stop it. I did nothing.
You did.
I was
And
just glad to be here with you.
You were covering for me when I was making my costume changes, and this last one, I hope everyone likes it.
What are you dressed as now?
This is, of course, Halle Berry in Catwoman.
Oh, nice look.
As my salute to women in Hollywood ends up tonight.
All right, so that's it for us, Fezzi. For O&A, we're Ron and Fez.
At the Hard Rock Cafe. Take care, everyone, on XM 202.